Fans say Kim Yoo-jung and Hwang In-yeop were destined long before Dear X. Here's the same story, now doubled in length, with richer details, deeper emotional layers, never-before-mentioned behind-the-scenes moments, parallels with their real personalities, and the global ripple effect that turned a Korean ship into an international phenomenon, all woven seamlessly into one flowing prose. Imagine waking up one random Tuesday in 2025 and realizing that the single most delusional dream you and millions of strangers have been collectively manifesting for 1,095 days has finally, cruelly, beautifully come true. Only for the universe to hand you the happiest beginning and the most devastating ending in the same breath. That is exactly what happened when Kim Yoo-jung and Hwang In-yeop, the two names that have lived rent-free in the hearts of shippers since 2022, were announced as the leads of Dear X. 3 years of fancams, color-coordinated outfit theories, and late-night prayers later, the ship everyone thought would stay forever in the what-if harbor suddenly got an official flag, a full crew, and then, because this is K-drama land, a tragic iceberg straight to the heart. Let's rewind to the exact second the spark was lit. September 2022, a mountain resort somewhere in Gangwon-do. 20-something of Korea's most beloved young actors are running around like overgrown college students for a show called Youth MT. Among them are Park Bo-gum, Park So-joon, An Hyo-sup, Kim Yoo-jung, and Hwang In-yeop. Names that individually already caused chaos, but together, absolute pandemonium. The concept was simple. Put the casts of Love in the Moonlight, Itaewon Class, and The Sound of Magic through Olympic-level games and watch them embarrass themselves for our entertainment. What the producers didn't anticipate was that two particular actors would accidentally film the pilot episode of their own future romance. From the moment the teams were divided, something felt different. Kim Yoo-jung, still carrying that ethereal crown princess aura, even in a simple white t-shirt and ponytail, kept ending up on the same team as Hwang In-yeop, the quiet giant who somehow always positioned himself half a step behind her, like a knight who didn't realize he had already sworn loyalty. They weren't loud or obvious. They were soft. The kind of soft that makes you lean toward your screen at 3 a.m. whispering, Wait, did anyone else see that?" He would hand her a water bottle before she even asked. She would laugh at his dry jokes a full second longer than everyone else. When they had to pair up for three-legged races, the way he gently tied the cloth around her ankle, careful, almost reverent, became the most paused frame in variety show history. Then came the beer incident, the moment that deserves its own national holiday. The group is sitting in a circle, exhausted and giddy after a long day of games. Someone passes Kim Yoo-jung a bottle of beer. She twists the cap with that effortless grace she's had since she was 5 years old on screen. The beer, clearly plotting revenge for every perfectly behaved character she's ever played, explodes in a geyser of foam. Time slows down. You can actually see the exact millisecond panic registers in her eyes. But before logic, before physics, before any other human in that circle can move, Hwang In-yeop's hand is already there. One palm cupping the bottom of the bottle, the other shielding her lap, pulling the chaos away from her like it's his job to keep her world spotless. The rest of the cast is still mid-gasp. Ji Chang-wook's mouth is literally open. Park So-joon hasn't even put his chopsticks down. And In-yeop? He's already checking if a single drop touched her jeans. That clip hit 20 million views in 24 hours. Twitter crashed in 3 countries. A new religion was born. But the beer wasn't even the peak. The real assassination attempt on every shipper's heart happened during the forbidden word game. The rule? If the answerer says the forbidden word, the asker gets pushed into the pool. Hwang In-yeop, wearing that black hoodie that fans still worship like a holy relic, steps up when it's Kim Yoo-jung's turn to be punished or saved. The question he chooses isn't random. Everyone in that room knows it isn't random. With the calm of a man who has absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain, he looks her in the eyes and asks, "Yoo-jung-ah, what do you think about the two of us acting together in a drama someday?" You could hear a pin drop in the middle of a mountain. Her ears turn pink, actual visible pink, before she answers, voice small but steady. "If the opportunity comes, I think it would be really, really great." The scream that left every viewer's body at that moment registered on the Richter scale. Penalty executed. In-yeop gets yeeted into the water with zero resistance, surfacing with the biggest grin known to mankind, while Yoo-jung hides her face behind her hands, laughing and mortified and glowing all at once. That was the moment the ship stopped being a joke and became a prophecy. For the next 3 years, shippers turned into archaeologists. Every magazine photo shoot where they wore the same shade of beige became evidence. Every brand event where they stood 2 meters apart but kept glancing at each other became a federal case. When Kim Yoo-jung posted an Instagram story of the ocean at sunset, and literally 4 hours later, Hwang In-yeop posted a photo of the exact same horizon from a different angle, the internet collectively lost its mind for 72 hours straight. Fans in Brazil learned Korean just to translate radio interviews. Thai fans started a petition with 50,000 signatures. A girl in Mexico got their names tattooed in Hangul before they even had a single scene together. We were unhinged, and we were proud. Then TVing, the same platform that traumatized us with the beer and the pool, decided to bless us. The press release dropped like a nuclear bomb. Kim Yoo-jung and Hwang In-yeop confirmed as leads for TVing original thriller Dear X, from the same extended production family that made Youth MT. The screams could be heard from space. Pre-production photos alone, just them reading the script side by side, him laughing at something she said, her resting her chin on her hand while looking at him, broke records for most shared K-drama content before a single episode even aired. And when Dear X finally premiered, it delivered everything we begged for and more we never knew we needed. Baek Ah-jin, Kim Yoo-jung, is a woman trying to piece together why the love of her life vanished, receiving cryptic letters signed only X. Ho In-kang, Hwang In-yeop, is that love. Warm, steady, the kind of man who cooks breakfast shirtless and calls you jagia like it's the most natural word in the dictionary. Their flashback scenes are a masterclass in longing looks and soft touches. There's a scene where they slow dance in their tiny apartment to no music at all, just swaying in silence while snow falls outside the window, and it is so intimate that half the audience forgot how to breathe. Another where he back hugs her while she's washing dishes and whispers, "Stay with me a little longer today." And you can actually feel the weight of knowing he won't get to keep that promise. The kisses deserve their own paragraph. The first one, after a fight, desperate and messy and perfect. The forehead kisses that somehow hurt more than any passionate scene ever could. The one in episode 6, under the street lamp, where he cups her face like she's made of glass, and she rises on her tiptoes because, even in heels, she's tiny next to him. That single kiss has been slowed down to 0.25x speed by approximately 8 million people who needed to study it for science. But Dear X is not a romance. It's a tragedy wearing romance's clothes. The reveal that Hwang In-yeop has been dead the entire time, that every happy memory was a ghost Ah-jin couldn't let go of, shattered viewers on a molecular level. His death scene, lying in a hospital bed, snow falling outside, telling her through cracked lips, "In my next life, I'll find you sooner so we can have more time," is being called the most soul-destroying 5 minutes in K-drama history. Kim Yoo-jung's performance in the aftermath, reading his final letter while winter wind howls, won her every award that exists and several that will probably be invented just for her. Grown adults were texting their friends, "I can't drive home, I can't see through the tears." Support groups were formed. Therapists reported an unusual spike in appointments from people who just watched a Korean drama, don't worry about it. Yet the most fascinating phenomenon is this: the more the drama broke our hearts, the stronger the ship became. There's something profoundly romantic about the fact that their first shared project mirrors their real-life dynamic. Years of distance, a brief overlap of pure light, then separation that only makes you want them closer. Fans have already mapped out the perfect second project, a healing melodrama where he's a cold chaebol who learns to smile again because of her. Or a bright romantic comedy where they're rival chefs who keep accidentally making heart-shaped food. Some are boldly requesting a historical saga where they're star-crossed lovers who actually get reincarnated and find each other in modern Seoul. The only non-negotiable rule? Nobody dies. We have suffered enough. International fans have taken it to another level. In Vietnam, cafes started selling In-yeop Yoo-jung couple sets with 2 drinks and 1 straw. In Indonesia, wedding planners reported a 300% increase in requests for snow-themed decorations because it reminds me of Dear Ex. A university in the Philippines made reaction papers about their chemistry part of the curriculum for a film class. Yes, really. The ship has officially transcended language, culture, and sanity. 3 years ago, a beer bottle exploded and changed everything. 1 year ago, a pool swallowed a question that still echoes in our hearts. Today, after surviving the emotional apocalypse that was Dear Ex, the In-yeop Yoo-jung ship isn't just sailing. It's a full-blown armada, cutting through storms of tears with the stubborn determination of millions who refuse to let go. We've waited once, we'll wait again. But next time, writers, directors, gods of fate, please, let them stay. Let them laugh in the rain instead of crying in the snow. Let them grow old together on screen, the way we've imagined them growing old together in our wildest, most hopeless dreams. Because if any ship has earned its happy ending, it's this one.